mind well. Cooking noodles in slippers. This needs to go over there. Jimmy, hello. How are you? Where shall I put this? There. Hello, Trace. How are your doings? Good, glad to hear it. You woke up with a hangover. Oh, you had the dreadful misfortune to be taken drunk last night, did you? I woke up way too early. Still a bit nervous. And that, you would think that would mean that I would have a really productive day when I did everything that I needed to do, got myself fully and properly prepared and made really good use of the fact that, very unlike me, I was up at the crack of dawn, and I very much haven't. I've spent all morning sitting on my ass watching YouTube videos. And then I watched Mustard Live, and then I thought, well, I'm just not going to get anything done. So, solid, I might as well make noodles while wearing slippers and do a stupid vertical live stream. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah, that'd be it, Trace. It'd be an iffy bottle of wine. Of course it would. Of course it would. Yeah, I thought so too. I'm going to have to shift you, because before I make the noodles, I need to do some washing up. I mean, the one thing that I have done is had a little bit of a tidy in the kitchen. It's the only bloody thing I've done. Do you mind if I shift you so I can wash up? And yeah, I'm not actually going to cook noodles in slippers. I'm going to cook noodles in my chow mein pot, but I am wearing slippers. There you go, there is the slipper in question. Am I getting excited about Wales? I'm overthinking Wales, Jimmy, and I'm shitting myself a bit, which is probably a bit silly. Let me see if I can shift you into a more of a washing up position. Pardon me while I grab hold of you. The problem with this stupid vertical thing, it's such a limited point of view, isn't it? Well, now all you can see is a bloody fridge. That'll have to do. And then if I move this over here, Sherry K, hello. Oh, I'm sorry you had a bad night. I'm sorry you had a terrible night and many terrible nights. I don't normally, I'm very lucky. I don't really get terrible nights. I go to bed, I sleep as if I'm dead. And God willing, I wake up. But yeah, I'm a little bit nervous and overthinking Monday and Tuesday of next week, so. So very unusually for me, I was awake really early. I hate being awake really early, and it's not something that tends to happen to me a lot, unless I'm going on holiday and catching a flight or something. Vimto, it's great. I'm not above a bit of product placement. If Vimto would like to sponsor me, highly recommended. Mess here. Oh dear. I saw Sean's video today, says Jimmy Quinn, and I left him a message. And I hope you enjoy your ice cream. Oh, bless you. Thank you, Jimmy. I'm sure we will. Trace says, I had the most bizarre in capital letters. So you can be sure it really was bizarre. This needs to go upstairs. I'll put this on the take upstairs. This is what the unfortunately shaped candle was in. But it served its purpose now, so. Does anybody else do that? If things need to go upstairs, you actually put them on the stairs, and then you develop a big going upstairs part. Well, you did when you were a kid, and your mother used to put stuff on the stairs because it needed to be taken upstairs. And of course, you or your father or your siblings never took it. Things could be on the stairs in our house for months and months and months. Where do we get to? Had the most bizarre dream about your whale strip video last night, says Trace. It was a massive production. Sean was the director, Project Nigel the car was in it, and I was an extra in a fur coat. That sounds fun, actually. Mustard did suggest that I take Nigel, that I actually do it in Nigel. Must take more water with it, yeah. What was that? What was that, a bottle of what, says Sherry K. I will show you. Vimto. Now, when I was a kid, we used to call this squash. I suppose technically it's cordial, is it? Oh no, it actually says real fruit squash on it. Just there, look. So, for those who don't know, you pour some in a glass, dilute it with water, so you put about up to there, dilute it with water, and it makes a jolly nice drink. This is that's the coffee and cordial cupboard. Oh, that's alliterative, isn't it? Coffee and cordial cupboard. Vimto do nice lollies. I'll have to give them a try, Jimmy. Right, bear with me while I just quickly do some washing up. These are, hang on, I don't want to drip in me drink. These are my favourite thing. I'm dripping all over the place. Little curry bowls, or to give them their proper name, it would be a karai. But yeah, little stainless steel curry bowls, and look, they come with their own little saucer. They're really cute. I love those. They're something I inherited from my mother. She bought them. Oh, my mother used to do this. She would buy things, expensive things, and they'd be in a box, and she'd put them in a cupboard, and nobody was allowed to touch them. And there was a shed load of stuff like that. And when she passed away, and you start going through the big walk-in cupboard, and there's just loads of things in boxes that were never used. They were part of that. Very fond of those. And I should point out, this is old school washing up. I don't have a dishwasher. I don't even have a washing up bowl. This is doing it old style. My wife puts things on the bottom of the stairs, says Jimmy. Oh, John Stoodley is here. Hey, Boaty mate, and hey, chat. Hello, John. I have cast iron curry bowls with wood thingies, technical term, that they sit on. Yeah, we have those at the restaurant, Trace. I'm going to Google Vimto, says Sherry. Thank you. You are more than welcome. You are more than welcome. Where are you, Sherry? Where in the world are you? Given that you're not familiar with Vimto, I'm guessing you're not in the UK. I'm trying to think if I've seen Vimto anywhere else, any of the other countries that I've lived in. And I don't think I have. Don't think I have. I'll get this washing up done if it kills me. Do you think I need a new washing up sponge? That's the only one I've got. Oh, boom. ridiculous, isn't it? It's like being a student and it's coming up to exam time or it's dissertation time. And I've got so many things that I really should be doing. And I'm doing absolutely nothing at all. And I imagine I'll do the same tomorrow. Oh, I did do some washing earlier on. That's something. Do you get your curry bowl from work? Asked Jimmy Quinn. No. Hello, Boaty, and everyone in the chat, says Andrew. We're getting a Boaty and mustard overload in lives lately. Yeah, apologies for that. You are really, aren't you? The reason I'm doing it, the reason I did one last night and the reason I'm doing one today is just to stop stuff rattling around in my head. I'm sitting there being totally unproductive, not doing anything helpful or not doing anything I should be doing, and just really overthinking things and getting anxious. So if I do a live stream, it turns my brain off, as any of you will know who listen to the absolute nonsense that I talk. Oh, Barry Shitpeas is here. They call him Barry Shitpeas because he shits peas. They call him Barry Shitpeas because he shits peas. Barry Shitpeas. Hello, mate. How are you? That's funny. I'm down to my last scraps of sponge too. I noticed earlier, says Trace. Hey, Barry Shitpeas, I hear a song coming. They call him Barry Shitpeas because he shits peas. Oh, dear. Is that it, Trace? Are we trying to take over? That would make a good video title, wouldn't it? Mustard and Boaty try to achieve world domination. There are no kids on Boaty's live streams. This is true. This is true. I've already got a reputation of being a drunken minister of the church. The last thing I need are underage kids knocking around an internet chat room with me. Oh dear. Right, let's get these rinsed. Boaty's top tip. An old and slightly worn out bum towel works very well as a kitchen cloth when it's no longer suitable to be in your bathroom. Oh shit. Excellent. Well, that's the washing up done. I've actually done something. Fun fact, says Grace. I have met the real Barry Shitpeas. He's the director of Charlie Brooker's program, real name AI, or possibly Al. Well, you do know what it said about certain personages of the collar. I do indeed, Andrew. I looked it up, says Sherry Kay, and that one bottle of Vimto syrup costs $21 on Amazon. It also comes in cans as a soda. I'm sure it's too much sugar for me, but it sounds delicious. It says Arab people are very fond of it. Right, well now I know you're definitely in the States, Sherry. And whereabouts in the States are you? I've lived in the States twice. My Vimto is sugar-free. No added sugar. Yeah, of course what's called soda in the States, we call fizzy pop. Or at least we did call it fizzy pop when I was a kid. I don't know what they call it these days. It's like I'm in your cottage, Boaty, helping you to wash up. Yeah. I'd be very grateful for the help. Boaty's World, sponsored by Vimto. I wish. I wish. I'd be happy to be sponsored by anybody, to be honest. Give me a product and some money, I'll do it. Vimto is available in certain stores in cans here in Australia, says Andrew. Andrew, I was watching, I wasn't joking, I literally wasted all of this morning sitting at my workstation where I should have been doing some work, and I wasted the whole morning watching YouTube videos. And one of the YouTube videos I watched and enjoyed very much was my friend Clive James, interviewing Peter Cook and Barry Humphries, and it was so funny. Tell Al there's only room for one Barry shit, please, now. This town ain't big enough for the both of us. Okay, darlings. Right, you all know the score when it comes to noodles. Today's noodle dish is going to be based on these. Japanese noodle soup, probably made in Scunthorpe. Council pop is cheaper, yeah. Now, for those who don't know, council pop is what people of a certain generation, myself included, our parents called water council pop. Mum, can I have some pop? You can have some council pop. Now, there's a funny thing. I can't get used to this vertical thing. There's a funny thing. When you were a kid, water was like a punishment. And it's only when you get to be an adult that you realise how nice, really good water is. I'm in South Florida, says Sherry Kay, like a prisoner, if you want to believe that. I came here 39 years ago from New York. Oh my God. Very long story that started out nice because family was here, but that got disrupted somewhat. Yeah, well, these things happen, don't they? Life is what happens while you're planning other things. Peter Cook and Barry Humphries, what a combination. Yeah, absolutely. And I didn't realise that Peter Cook was responsible for Dame Edna Everage. Did you know that? I certainly didn't. Mum used to call it corporation pop. Okay. Right, I'm going to do something totally unforgivable now. Don't tell the YouTube algorithm. Forgive me. It's not big and it's not clever. Oh, bugger. Right, let's turn you that way a bit. Oh no, you can't see the cooker then, can you? Where do you need to be? You need to be there, don't you? There you go. I must say the garden is looking rather lovely. I don't like water. I like tonic water with a large gin in it. Yeah, well, replace the gin with vodka and I'm fully on board with that. Right. If you don't have one of these in your life, you probably need one. That is called a tomato knife, and you could probably, unless you're a professional chef, you could get away with just having this knife in your kitchen. The most useful knife you will ever buy. It's taken me this long to realise that Boaty is transmitting in the style of mustard. Yeah. I'm not on my proper live stream camera, you see. Oh, okay, Crocodile Dundee line. That's not a knife. Yeah, I'm not on my proper live stream camera. I'm hold on. Ugh. That is the live. That's the live stream camera there. That's permanently set up. It's hardwired in. Add a microphone. Bob's your uncle. Fanny's your aunt. What, like a hairy silver Jesus? Okay. Onion. Oh, that's better, isn't it? Shall we all abuse Boaty with the same things that mustard gets, so that Boaty can experience the true nature of upright live streaming? Yes, please. Hit me with it. Seriously, I so need the distraction right now. And I bet you I'll do another live tonight when I get home from work for exactly the same. Oh, shit in hell. If you weren't watching, I'd wash that and put it back in. What time are you planning on setting off on your big Welsh adventure, Boaty? That is a good question. It's going to be another cock-up, isn't it? I know how these things go. Now, obviously, in theory, what I should do is, tomorrow night, I shouldn't have a drink at all. I should get to bed pretty much as soon as I get back from work. And I should be up at 7 o'clock in the morning, shower, pack if I haven't packed on Sunday night, and get off for 9 o'clock. You know that's not going to happen. I'm going to fall into a bottle of wine tomorrow night. I'm going to oversleep Monday morning. And Christ only knows what time I'm going to get to Wales along with my hangover. Realistically, real is tickly. Um, Sorry, I'm just reading the comments. Realistically, I'm going to struggle to get away before 11 o'clock, or much before the 11 o'clock, aren't I? And then it's like a 4.5 hour trip. If anybody's interested, then it will be M1, A42, M42, M5, M50, which is probably my favourite motorway, and then can't remember the road names then, but Abergavenny, Monmouth, Abergavenny, and then the heads of the valleys, skirting the edge of the beacons. All right, here we go. Name a lady from Liverpool for an edit. Yeah, I've seen that on Mustard. I don't get that. What is an edit? Say my name. Say my name. You're a dork. You are so old you knew the dinosaur. Is that the kind of shit he gets and he keeps doing it? Bloody hell. Oh dear. Oh hello. A bit of Larry Grayson from Steeple. Shut that door. Oh Everard, look at the muck in here. I won't bore you with my Larry Grayson story. Sorry, I should have said I won't bore you again with my Larry Grayson story. God, it's windy out there. Prepare as much as you can beforehand to save the hassle on Monday morning. Yep, that's good advice. I'll throw some things in a case tomorrow night, I suppose. I should have taken the car out and filled it up with fuel today, really. But little bit on the skint side. I'm relying on getting some cash from work tonight or tomorrow night, and have to do it somewhere en route. As long as I don't end up having to put fuel in a motorway services. Put wood into oil. Andrew, do you know that the Secretary of Transportation in the US Cabinet has your last name? Sorry to say he's not well thought of, and rightly so. People even had trouble pronouncing his name. You? Hey Gramps, yo old. God, does he really get the... Oh God. Why would you do it? Why would you do it? Oh well, each to their own, as the old lady said when she kissed the cow. Do you know what I need to eat more? This is my pasta pot, by the way. Brilliant thing, a pasta pot. And I need more pasta in my life. I don't know why I've neglected to eat pasta of late. Probably because we don't have it at work and I don't think of it. But I really, really, really need to eat more pasta. You know, pasta with a freshly made ragu is a fantastic thing. Are you gay? You should get a boyfriend so you're not lonely. Oh, does he get that as well? Oh, actually, I have been asked that. I assume it was one of Mustard's lot. Came onto one of my videos, and then in the comments they did ask me if I was gay. along with a lot of other questions as well, which I found most amusing. I tell you what I might do tomorrow, you know, or even tonight when I get home from work. I might just go onto random live streams and troll people. It looks really good fun. Hi Boaty, what time are you picking me up? If you're en route to Wales, you're welcome to tag along. Buy your own breakfast then. I'm a 16-year-old girl from South Korea. I love BTS. What the hell's BTS? What is your favourite BTS song, Daddy? Shit, does he get that sort of stuff? Honest to God, if I got something like that in a live stream, I'd turn it off and erase my computer and worry about getting a knock at the door. Bloody hell. Hi Mustard, I've got to go to bed now because I'm 8. You're kidding me. Is that not a bit worrying? Seriously. And what is it about his live streams that attracts it and gets him to stay? I mean, I know he does the old vertical thing, but I've done a couple of vertical ones and I don't get any of that. I don't get anybody watching full stop. You might ask me that, given that I work in the catering industry, would I prefer a gas hob? And the answer is yes. In an ideal world, I would have a dual fuel cooker, gas hob, electric oven. Electric is better for ovens by far, and gas is better for a hob, again by far, but hey ho. This was a new kitchen when I moved in here, but the kitchen was done before I moved in, so none of it is my choice. And obviously when it's a brand new kitchen, you're not going to bugger about replacing anything, are you? They are an instant delete now, says Grace, because they're likely to be men role-playing to get off on being spoken to like a little girl. God, there are some weird people in the world. Sherry, Pete Buttigieg and I share the same surname. We may be related somewhere in the past. And asked Boaty to pronounce my surname, that's how it should sound. Buttigieg, yeah, I took a guess at that and apparently I got it right. Right, what else do I need to sort out? You look like the wicked Uncle Boaty. After the amount of sleep that I've had, I probably look like the Waking Dead. Okay, so we've got onion, spring onion. What we're going to do now is shred some chicken. This is supreme of chicken, posh name for chicken breast, or specifically the kind of domey top bit of a chicken breast. Show your bum for 1,000. Mate, I need petrol for Monday. I would show my bum for 30 of the King's pounds. And, you know, I'd still accept offers on that, and I'd probably let you beat me down to a tenner. This is chicken that has been marinated for 24 hours in yogurt with various herbs and spices, and then cooked on a sheik in a clay oven. In other words, a tandoor. And we'll just shred that up a bit. Mm. Hang on, says Andrew. Are we the one trolling Mustard's lives? Yes, says Trace. And shh, don't tell anyone that his own mod has gone rogue. Right, the kettle has got some moist water in it, so we'll boil that in preparation. Mild and light olive oil. One thing I do have in my kitchen is a large array of olive oils. And that is oil with black pepper on the heat. Wet that up a bit. Mustard's going to have no viewers when the kids go back to school. Mustard should give me a blue spanner, says Jimmy Quinn. He wouldn't have any people watching. I meant to apply some moistness to my coffee about half an hour ago, says Trace. Trace, you're not... Please tell me you don't drink instant coffee. Oh dear. Nothing's worse than instant coffee. Look at the lengths that I will go to avoid instant coffee. I'm packing this in my little case for Monday to avoid having to pay 3 or 4 quid or whatever the hell it is for a crappy coffee in the pub next door to the restaurant, hotel thing. I know what I mean. I know what I mean, even if you don't. Right, where did I get to? Sherry Chaos, is your array of olive oil? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Siri, I didn't summon you. Go away. Is your array of olive oil because they are from different countries? No, they're just different. They're just different types of oil. So here you've got extra virgin, you've got classico, you've got mild and light. Then you've got garlic infused, chili infused, and then in here I've got kind of the same things but in sprays. My favourite olive oil would be Gozetan. As all of my regular viewers know, I'm a huge fan of Gozo, one of my favourite places in the world. My favourite one to dislike, says Andrew, is the one who bangs on about being a jock's girlfriend and hating on the non-special people. God, I'm really missing out by not watching Mustard's lives, aren't I? All of these fascinating people. You know, from a sociological point of view, I can see that it would actually be quite interesting and addictive. Why can't I open this? Oh, for God's sake. It still needs water whether it's instant or not. Lol. I use the coffee bag, so it's halfway between instant and ground. Okay. Right, within this packet of noodles, darlings, we have some seasoning, which I will bang in, but which I will add to a bit, because these are never quite spicy enough. Oh, bollocks. And here is a little packet of chili oil. We're not going to use that. We can do better than that. I cannot recommend this highly enough. Chu Chow chili oil. Amazing stuff. Not cheap, but absolutely superb. And you can get this in regular supermarkets now. You don't have to go to Chinatown. That is going to give it all the kick it needs. Oh, I wish you could smell this. Deglaze the pan. Be careful to make as much of a mess as you can. On Ali Mac streams, everybody gets a blue spanner, says Jimmy Quinn. That's very even-handed. Noodles go in a block. You should probably break them up. I don't bother. Oh, I'm showing you the toaster. It's over there. There you go. Oh my, I need the garlic infused and chili infused. I would love to know how to find that. Sherry, it's dead easy. Just buy yourself or take an empty bottle or an empty jar, any glass container, as long as it's got a properly fitting lid. And just, if you want chili oil, then get the best olive oil that you can, or your favourite olive oil. Just put chilies in it. Just get some good green chilies. Don't use red. Get some good green chilies and just halve them. Put them in the oil. Leave it for however long you want. 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months. And same with garlic. If you want garlic, just literally peel a bulb of garlic, put it in the oil, leave it. There's no great mystery to it. Oh, a message held review from Stephen S. Paul. New video title: Nude cooking with Boaty and his secret pottering sauce. Boaty, when are you doing the 24-hour live stream? Asked Jimmy Quinn. On the summer solstice, on the longest day, shortest night. So that's the 21st of June, isn't it? I'm looking forward to that. That'll be fun. Actually, what day does that fall on? If by any chance that falls on a Monday, I will literally do a full overnight stream on top of a mountain in Wales. But I don't suppose it will. I could do it on the Monday nearest it, couldn't I? Let's have a look. June the 21st. Oh, it's a Friday. It's a Friday, so I could do it on the 24th, just afterwards. Right, nearly done actually. There you go. Smells amazing. That Chu Chow chili, it's Szechuan, I think. God, it's fabulous stuff. I really do recommend it. This year's solstice is the 20th of June, according to Google. Oh, is it? Nothing wrong with that. Oh! Oh, that has got a nice kick to it. Ah, dear me. So this is one of my cheap and cheerful and easy meals. That packet of noodles with their seasoning and whatnot was with the nectar card 46p. The couple of bits of chicken, well, I mean they're free because I nicked them from the restaurant, but you know, if you were buying them, then there's what, I don't know. Probably about 60, 70p's worth of chicken there. Bit of onion, bit of spring onion. Couple of bits from the cupboard. You're looking at, well, maximum you're looking at about £1.30, aren't you? And when you think that you can pay £4 for a sandwich these days, then you can't grumble. I like doing these old school live streams without the microphone. Much more fun without the microphone. I enjoy projecting. Right. Top my drink up. tap water. We'll use a nice filtered water. There we go. That's about there, darling. That is about there. Lovely. Oh, don't know what the hell happened there. I was just trying to show you the food. There you go. Right then. If I ruled the world, what a something 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 something. There we go. And if I pop you, I can pop you there. Fabulous. There you go. Nice clean napkin, because I'm not a savage. My special noodle fork, carefully stolen from one of my favourite restaurants. There we go. You can buy a whole roast chuck. You're on the wonk. You are catastrophically on the wonk. Now you won't enjoy that, will you? Now if I move you up there a bit, you'll be a bit less wonky. There you go. You can buy a whole roast chuck from the supermarket for about 12 Australian dollars. Don't know how much that is in good old British pounds. Are we all getting for the total eclipse? And how about that 4.8 earthquake on the east coast? Pretty wild. God's pissed, I think. Yeah, I knew about that earthquake immediately because one of my friends was near the epicenter and immediately whacked it on Facebook. Finishing touch. You can never have too much black pepper. Thank you for the tip on olive oil. A time ago I had many vinegar infused bottles and was very fond of them, but they got confiscated at a visit with a friend where I forgot them. Now addicted to the crunchy chili oil. How do you keep the bottom of your pan so clean? Mine is brown. I use a scourer, and I use it every time, and I don't stop until it's spotlessly clean. I'm the same at work. Oh, that's rather nice. Sorry, darlings, but it's very difficult to eat noodles decorously. Oh, God. Making it worse. You know what I would love? I wonder if there are any about. Right. UK friends. Oh! No, I forgot to take the photo. Oh, God. Thank you. Oh, it looks a mess now. Thank you for that, Andrew. Completely forgot. Bloody dirty plate now. There we go. Thank you, Andrew. You saved the day there. Exactly, what would I do without you? In the next episode, Boaty makes a bowl of cornflakes. Yeah, you will never see that. Yeah, what I would love, and I wonder if there are any available for sale. I don't know how long ago it was, maybe 20 years or something, but pot noodle, non-UK people, you might not be familiar with pot noodle. You'll probably have something similar. I don't know what you had to do to get one, whether you had to buy it or buy so many pot noodles, but you could buy an electric noodle fork. It was a fork with pot noodle brand, and it's got battery in it, and it whirls round so it swirls up your noodles. I'd love one of those. So what are you all up to tonight when I'm at work? Apart from watching Mustard's 107th live stream of the week, obviously. Right, I'm actually sweating now. These really have got a bit of a kick. Oh, Sherry, bless you. Oh, it's a proper night of live streams for you then, Trace. It is, I agree, Trace. It's lovely to have Sherry here. Thank you so much for joining us all the way from southern Florida. Out of interest, what do you think it is about Mustard's live stream that attracts all of those people? I mean, I suppose it can't be the title. He has a setting off that allows under 18s. He told me that he doesn't. Was he fibbing? I don't know if you do that. No, I don't do it. I have mine set to this is not for children. Maybe that's what it is. I asked him about that. I did ask him about that. I asked him if he had it set for kids, and he said no, he hasn't, but maybe he doesn't know. Yeah, well, I'm not fiddling with that setting. I don't want the kids. Mustard and Boaty cook-off. A throwdown showdown. We have talked about doing that. Timer stream, background, also he's up in your face and it's quite intimate, like chatting with somebody you already know. I find it quite intimidating to have a hairy camp damp Jesus right up in my face. He is such a nice chap, Mustard, says Jimmy at 500. Down to earth, unlike some YouTubers. Alright, let's go there then. Which YouTubers do you hate, or which YouTubers need to be brought down a peg or two? I wouldn't dare do this with the microphone. Make the most awful noises. The stuff the kids type in the chat is what makes it unsafe for kids. Yeah. Now, I've definitely got all of my stuff, videos, live streams, everything. It's all set to not for children. I suppose the difference between my stuff and Mustard's is that he's trying to entertain and hopefully earn money, and I'm more worried about the community aspect and, you know, just making it a nice place for a small number of people to hang out. Sometimes 8 clicks to get into the room. Well, you don't have to do that on mine, do you? Yeah, the kids, if that's what half of them are, says Stephen Apple, they don't belong there. It's a little bit off and concerning. I did wonder about that. I actually mentioned it to Mustard last Monday. I did wonder whether some people would find it a little bit concerning that a middle-aged guy and his middle-aged mates were hanging out in an internet chat room with underage kids. I did wonder about that. It's not something that I think I would be comfortable with. Oh, Jimmy F500 has not been backward and coming forward with the YouTubers who are need bringing down a peg or two. Furious Driving, Martin Butler, Butler's Empire. Might not know who I'm talking about. Well, I know Matt, obviously. There won't be kids, says Grace. If they announce they're a kid, they're not a kid. Being underage on Mustard stream is fine. None of us or Mustard talk about over 18 stuff. Yeah, that's what makes it concerning to me. That's what I'm getting at. I wonder if people might wonder why. That's why I stopped going on there, because I thought people might wonder why middle-aged people are choosing to hang out with underage kids. It's a bit, it's a bit weird. And I think it's even more weird if you're actually making the live stream suitable for them by not discussing adult issues, because that's like trying to entice them in, isn't it, by making it a welcoming environment. Just, I don't know. You know how quickly rumours start, and maybe I'm slightly paranoid because all the years of running singles, God knows you've got to be whiter than white and be really careful about what you say and what you do, because somebody will have an interview and try and make 2 and 2 make 5. No, indeed, he's not asking them to join. Okay, so that's just how YouTube works these days. I enjoyed that, and that has really filled me up. No, I can't imagine him doing it. God, I'm sweating like a dray horse. That was a bit spicy. But then, that's how I like my food. Well, maybe that's why I do mine late at night. Because it means I can just be open and And you know why I keep it as very strictly not for children means I don't have to censor myself. Like I said before, I'm not out there trying to entertain per se. I'm trying to hang out with my mates, basically. I definitely err on the side of caution though. Not like they're bringing anything relevant to the discussion, and also off-putting to people genuinely interested in having a chat, but views. Well, that's what it's about, isn't it? That's what it's about. I mean, I couldn't do it, or I wouldn't do it. I would genuinely, cause I know, and this could just be me being paranoid, but I know how these things can blow up because they have done for me in the past. Now, you know, in one sense, if you are whiter than white, you have nothing to fear. But in another sense, even people talking about stuff is enough to cause you a bit of grief. Like that bloody sex therapist that I spurned. Look at the trouble she tried to cause for me on social media. So yeah, it's not something I would do. I would just be, you know, spending 3 or 4 hours every day hanging out in a chat room with underage kids. No, not for me. But late at night for you, Boaty, is early or morning for around the world. True. But, you know, if all I'm doing is talking to my mates, then I know them and they know me. So they know what they let themselves in for. God, I am sweating. Sweating like a pig. Well, I'm definitely not going to get a haircut before Monday, am I? So, sod it. I'm just going to have to go with the Ken Dodd look. Excuse me while I nip for a postprandial fag. Oh, I might go out the front for a change. I tell you what, I'll put you in the window. Well, that was half a fag. Bit windy out there. Almost blew my wig off. Oh dear. Anybody still there? Gosh. 14 of you. Well, I never. What was going on with the username Israel last night on Mustard Stream? Sorry, Mr. Boaty, to mention another channel. No, you're fine. It was abusive, I thought. Jimmy, says Trace, you didn't see half the stuff I deleted of his. That's why he was getting angry, I think. Had to silence him completely a couple of times. Looking around the YouTube world, says Steve Nesball, especially the automotive side of things, it's the UK that seems to be the spiritual home of automotive content, just behind the US. I missed last night's Mustard Live, says Andrew. Did it get spicy? Jesus Christ, they were annoying, says Jimmy. Thing is, Boaty, you need an ever-expanding community, otherwise you don't grow and you don't replace people who drift away and your earning potential is lowering. Well, I just slopped my lunch down my white shirt. Outstanding. Well, I agree, Trace, but yeah, I agree. It's just, well, yeah, I agree. As you say, it's not Mustard inviting in people of that age or that IQ level, is it? And yeah, I suppose that if you've got 2,000 or 3,000 or 4,000 or 5,000 people watching your stream, then okay, you might get a hell of a lot of idiots, but you might actually get some nice people who become community members. I think, see, the safe for kids setting is a recommend to kids setting from the perspective of the algorithm, which is why it should be turned off. He claimed, I asked him, Trace, I said to him, I said, look, you're getting all of these kids, and I've tried other people, and they don't seem to be getting it. Are you sure it's set to not for kids? Because he didn't know what he's doing half the time. The reason why he's vertical in the first place is that when YouTube changed the way that you set off live streams, he just went with all of the recommended settings. He didn't go into the advanced menu option, which is where you can swap it to horizontal, and you have to do that every time. So I wonder if he's just using default settings and it defaults to the. I mean, yeah, whatever it is, he's doing amazing numbers, and I suppose that can only be good. As I say, it's just not something I would personally be comfortable with. But then I'm in a different situation. You know, I'm a single guy living alone, minister of the church. That might look a little bit potentially more dodgy than a nice family man with a wife and kids in the house while he's live streaming. Right, what time are we at? 2:15. 2:15, my lovelies. I suppose I should let you go and try and force myself to do something reasonably useful, although I won't. I'll just sit on my bum watching YouTube or playing Word Blitz until it's time to go to work, won't I? I have hoovered the car. I might wash it tomorrow if I can be bothered. Figure out what I need to take. Oh, I'm just going to go with the flow. I have to do some eBaying today, says Trace. Used to be my first love, and now I effing hate it. Oh God, I loved eBay back in the day. God, I made bloody good money off eBay. That's probably why I loved it. There was, I think there was a glory day, wasn't there? There was a glory time for eBay, and I think you and I kind of went through it, didn't we? eBay was brilliant back in the day. Brilliant for business, brilliant for socialising. I loved the power washer board. God, I was on there before I was on YouTube. Are you streaming tonight, Boaty? Asked Jimmy Quinn. I probably will, because otherwise I'm just going to get nervous about stuff, and you know, I'm not going to prepare. I'm not going to do anything useful. So I might as well accept that I'm not going to do it. It's what I do. Whenever anything's coming up, whether it's a business thing or even if it's a thing like going on holiday, that's just probably it's probably a mental health issue, because it's something a little bit different. I kind of worry about it, even when it's something fun like going on holiday. I worry about it, and I get to the point where I think, right, you're not going to prepare for this. You never do. So just go with the flow, make the best of it, and in the meantime, do something to occupy your mind, so you don't give yourself some psychosomatic illness through the getting anxious about it. I used to do that in the past, you know, when I was much younger, before I learned about these things. I would worry and get anxious about stuff so much that I'd end up with bloody amoebic dysentery or something. Entirely psychosomatic. You know, they say nerves can go to your stomach and whatnot. So yeah, finding some sort of distraction is a jolly good idea. And so yeah, I probably will end up doing a live tonight. Good luck with the trip to Wales, Boaty. Bring plenty of tissues. Thank you. I'm sure it'll be great once I get in and amongst it. If nothing else, as I've said loads of times on the live streams, on a personal level, I'm looking forward to it. I need it. I need that reconnection. It's awful that it's been so long since I've spent any meaningful time there. All right, darlings, I'm going to let you go. I've bored you long enough. Thank you for having lunch with me, and I'll probably see you later on tonight. Have a lovely afternoon and a great evening. Pachoo, and indeed, bosh.